Neurochemistry is the study of the identities, structures, and functions of compounds, neurochemicals, that are generated by and that modulate the nervous system. Neurochemicals include oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, and other neurotransmitters regulating substances. Other definitions include the branch of biochemistry concerned with the processes occurring with nerve tissue and the nervous system. The study of the composition, chemical structures, and chemical reactions of the nervous system or its components. The study of molecular and cellular aspects of the nervous system. The study of neurological disorders and the development of diseases. According to the National Academy of Sciences, neuroscience is any or all of the sciences, such as neurochemistry and experimental psychology, which deal with the structure or function of the nervous system and brain. One of the people that had the greatest impact on neurological science was Francis Otto Smith. Francis Otto Smith's preeminent motivation for studying nerve cells was to discover the function of the human brain. He began to work with invertebrate nervous systems, such as that of the squid. Frank wanted to know how the human brain senses the world and produces appropriate motor responses to it, but he reached out for understanding mental functions such as memories, thoughts, and emotions. Frank decided to create a novel with a multidisciplinary approach to the questions of how nervous systems mediate behavior and how the mind is instantiated in the brain. To get started on the novel, Frank organized 2 seminar series at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, in 1960 and 1961, which brought together people who were interested in bridging the gap between physical, chemical, and structural studies of the brain on one hand and behavioral, psychological and psychiatric studies on the other. The interdisciplinary field neuroscience began at MIT in 1962 with the founding of the Neurosciences Research Program, NRP, which was established with headquarters as the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Francis Otto Smith and a group of U.S. and international scientists created the NRP in order to gain understanding of the brain's basis of behavior and mind. The program provided a focus through conferences and publications for research in neurosciences throughout the world. They organized and held specialist meetings of basic topics in neuroscience, which helped establish the new field. The Neurosciences Research Program, NRP, created the basis for neurosciences as a unitary discipline that seeks to understand how the nervous system works to produce behavior. The nervous system is composed of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. According to Medline Plus, having problems in the nervous system can lead to having problems moving, speaking, swallowing, breathing, or learning. You can also have problems with your memory, senses, or mood. More than 600 neurological diseases have been discovered over the years. These include diseases caused by faulty genes, degenerative diseases, diseases of blood vessels, injuries in the spinal cord, seizure disorders, cancer, and infections. An example of neurological diseases in faulty genes is Huntington's disease and muscular dystrophy. In degenerative diseases, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's. In diseases in blood, strokes. In cancer, brain tumors. And infections, diseases such as meningitis. According to the World Health Organization, or WHO, neurological disorders are diseases of the central and peripheral nervous system. In other words, the brain, spinal cord, cranial nerves, peripheral nerves, nerve roots, autonomic nervous system, neuromuscular junction, and muscles. These disorders include epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, and other dementias. Cerebrovascular diseases including stroke, migraine, and other headache disorders, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, neuroinfections, brain tumors, traumatic disorders of the nervous system due to head trauma, and neurological disorders as a result of malnutrition. Millions of people worldwide are affected by neurological disorders. More than 6 million people die because of a stroke each year. More than 50 million people have epilepsy worldwide. It is estimated that there are globally 47.5 million people with dementia, 7.7 new cases every year. Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia and may contribute to 60 to 70% of causes of the 47.5 million people who suffer dementia. The prevalence of migraine is more than 10% worldwide. As time goes on, more and more ways to detect neurological diseases have been discovered. This includes neurological examinations such as X-rays and fluoroscopy. According to MedPlus, X-rays can be used to view any part of the body, such as a joint or major organ system. Fluoroscopy is a type of X-ray that uses a continuous and pulsed beam of low-dose radiation to produce continuous images of a body part in motion. Ways to diagnose neurological disorders are angiography, biopsy, brain scans, cerebrospinal fluid analysis, computed tomography, discography, electrical contrast enhanced CT scan, and thermography. Something that is currently under investigation to improve neurological diseases by using neurochemical studies is the Human Brain Project. According to the Human Brain Plan Organization, the Human Brain Project, HBP, is a large 10-year scientific research project based on exascale supercomputers that aims to build a collaborative ICT-based scientific research infrastructure to allow researchers across Europe to advance knowledge in the fields of neuroscience, computing, and brain-related medicine. The Human Brain Plan was launched by the European Commission's Future and Emerging Technology, FET, in October 2013, and is scheduled to run for 10 years. The flagships represent a new partnering model for visionary long-term European cooperative research in the European research area, demonstrating the potential common research efforts. The HBP has the following main objectives: create and operate a European scientific research infrastructure for brain research, cognitive neuroscience, and other brain-inspired scientists. Gather, organize, and disseminate data describing the brain and its diseases. Stimulate the brain. Build multi-scale scaffold theory and models of the brain. Develop brain-inspired computing data analytics, and robotics. Ensure that the HBP's work is undertaken responsibly and that it benefits society. The timing of the project is split into multiple phases, each of which will be discovered by a separate funding agreement. The current phase is Specific Grant Agreement 1, which spans in 2-year period from April 2016 to April 2018. The European Union is funding $1 billion in the project. A political approach taken by the U.S. government has been launching the BRAIN Initiative. In 2013, President Obama committed to spending $100 million that year on the project, which seeks to develop new technologies for studying the brain. Overall, neurochemistry and its advances throughout the years have allowed scientists to do research and gain better understanding on the neurological diseases most of the world suffers. As research based on neurochemicals is performed, more and more information is discovered on neurological diseases. The continuation of this research will allow scientists to discover new things about the nervous system and the diseases that follow it.